This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Utah Jazz against the Denver Nuggets. Well, it was Denver in their last game with a loss to the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. A crushing defeat in that one. Still with a sour taste in their mouths, they're looking to play much better. Hey, let's talk about a guy we'll be watching tonight. The Manimal, Kenneth Faried. Just a madman on the floor and is perhaps one of the most active players in the league.
That's right, Ernie. He's from the Brick City, Newark, New Jersey. He plays with the heart of a line in every aspect of the game. He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. Shout out to Brick City.
Brick City, wow, but closer is New York City to him. That's why he got that game, I think, Shaq.
And now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
The weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Denver Nuggets, they come in off that loss to the Timberwolves. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Faried at the 4. Bill Barton is out there with Moutier, and it's Payton in at 7. Well, perhaps one of the most intriguing draft picks of this past summer, Emmanuel Moutier can be a game-changing player. Was going to play, Clark, as you recall, at SMU for Larry Brown.
He sure was overseas instead, so we don't know a ton about him other than his reputation is sterling. Now we'll see if he can live up to it.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Now the pass to Silk. Moutier with the rebound.
And how about Moutier, guys? He has a very interesting upbringing. Born in the Congo, grew up in Texas, then spent last season in China. Already a very well-traveled young man for a player of his age.
Now, here's George. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense, but he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Moutier pass to Barton. The dish to Moutier. Lets it go with a 3. Good. Moutier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you know, with Moutier, you can't ignore what he does on the court. He has amazing size at the point guard spot, excellent vision, and is a natural playmaker for his squad.
Here is Doc. 17 points in his last outing. 6 to shoot. Utah needs to get off the shot here. They get the rebound. Pass to Hayward. Nice ball movement by Utah. Over to the left wing. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Silk. And he banks in the layup. Silk's got his first bucket of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Gallinari. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Payton. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here is Doc. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. There's a good screen. Silk passes to Hayward. And Utah, another three.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Barton. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota. A floater. It's hauled in by George.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Got the pass to Silk. Lets it fly from 18. Hits some room on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And here's Moutier. 13 points from him the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev. That also was a factor.
Here's Barton. He hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure will change. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Now, here's George. Silk. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And that's now 7 points for Silk.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
So here's Gallinari, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Payton. And yeah, he finally drops after rolling around the rim. Payton's got 8.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Got the pass to Silk. Hayward kicks to George. Cannot hit. Now Denver takes it the other way. Last time they met was in Denver.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. Double-digit advantage on the board. They just pounded them inside.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
The Nuggets shooting their first foul of the night. That free throw good from Barton. Utah leading. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Mike Malone had a few moments to share with me. We talked about how they can best press their advantages in this game, and he told me that he expects their shot blocking to play an important role. He said, listen, obviously we want to keep them on the perimeter as much as possible, but with our length and timing, we can also bottle them up inside. And Kevin, he's hoping that'll help them secure their second win in this season series.
Thank you very much, Doris. So it's mainly about defense for them early on.
And it won't just be early. I mean, it'll be about D all game long.
Yeah, and he made that point very clearly and emphatically to Doris and his players. I think we're going to see an intense defensive performance today.
The feed now to Fareed. Clock at 4. Moutier with the basket. Moutier's got his second basket of the night.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it became contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
Exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of lock into that guy and then let somebody else get some shots, but that wasn't even an option in that game because everybody was on fire.
Utah making a change here. Miles checked in, and then for Denver, Hickson comes in for Payton, and it's Foy in for Barton. Utah has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. The Nuggets missed the postseason again last year. Never really had a good look at it and just fell in the back of the pack.
And it's the second straight year of not playing playoff basketball in Denver. This coming on the heels of 10 straight bursts between 04 and 13.
Now here's Moutier. 5 points in the game. Hickson a screen on George. Out to the wing. Gallinari wide open. On the 3 off target. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And George kicks to Hayward. Passes it to Lyles. Shot to end this cold run. He lays it in.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Here's 4. After the basket by Utah, the shot will not go.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Plenty of space. And a foul called on Thunder. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for George. Joe Ingles comes in for Gordon Hayward. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Hood. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Doc. Denver also making some changes. Laverne, he's checked in for Reed. Arthur comes in for Gallinari. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Moutier. Nelson against Ridnour. Nelson dishes to Laverne. There's Foy with the 3, and he gets it to go. Foy's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Utah trailing here. Now, here's Ridnour. Feeds it to Ingles. Good. The assist goes to Ridnour. Ingles has got his first basket of the night. Denver's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. Now Nelson. Inside, intercepted. Here's Ingles. He dishes it to Ridnour. Outside, Felton. Here's Portis. He's guarded by Arthur. Oh, and here's the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Denver with the ball. After the basket by Utah. Taken away by Ridnour. And there's the pass to Portis. Kicks it to Ridnour. He feeds it to Felton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Lyles. Tries from 16. And Utah again with the bucket.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
And it's Luke Ridnour with the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, Utah. They lead by 4. Here's Nelson. And that one hits back iron.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Ingles passes to Ridnour. Dishes it to Ingles. Pass to Lyles. Portis can't get it to go.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Nelson with another miss. And you look at Jameer Nelson, played his first 10 years with Orlando. Then he got traded to the Celtics last season, then again to Denver. That had to be tough for a crafty veteran like him, a tough adjustment.
Field goal percentage standpoint, I really agree with you. I think he was affected by all of the changes, scenery, and system. Let's look to see him have a bounce back this season.
Now, Nelson still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Dixon is through on Felton. Foy from the
was with the same team, and I wish I could have played for multiple teams if it would have been a 10 or 12-year career. That would have been cool.
There's the dish to Hickson. Foy with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Shot clock at 6. He kicks to Arthur. Here's Hickson. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Hickson's got his first bucket in this one. Outside, Felton. Here's Ingles. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Utah leads by only 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
And here's Stockton. So on the floor for Denver. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Nelson is out there with Will Barton. And it's Payton in at the center position.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure he appreciated it.
The feed to Hayward. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. And that's 10 points for Gordon Hayward.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And Gallinari kicks to Payton. Back to Gallinari. There's a good screen. Inside. It's deflected. Here is Doc. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Utah.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off the turnover.
So here's Gallinari after the basket by Utah. Fareed outside. 6 on the shot clock. Nelson dishes to Fareed, and here's Gallinari outside.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Passes it to Doc. Back to Stockton. The pass to Silk. And Utah again with the bucket.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Nelson kicks to Gallinari. Feeds it to Barton. Screened by Fareed. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut back down to 6 after the bucket from Barton.
Good job. Nice job by Fareed to lay into that defender. Put some wood on him with that screen.
Here's Silk. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Doc. Barton with the rebound. Nuggets have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And the dunk by Fareed.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And Utah has possession. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Stockton passes to Portis. Lets it go from the wing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Nuggets trail by 4. Stolen by Stockton. Here's Portis. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Stockton passes to Portis. Nice ball movement by Utah. 14 feet away. Denver grabs the miss. Barton dishes to Nelson. Kicks to Gallinari. Back to Nelson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Here's Silk. He's got 9. Some solid defense from Fareed.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Nelson kicks to Gallinari. Fareed setting the pick for Gallinari. Down low. And it's slammed in by Fareed.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Nelson, the pass to Gallinari. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson. Gallinari's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Here's Stockton. The Nuggets getting the bucket. 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Portis. That one rolling around and ends out. And here's Denver. They've scored 10 straight. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture in mind. Stay aggressive.
Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. Matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Hayward dishes to Stockton. Passes it to Silk. Low block shot on the way. It's rebounded by Payton. Payton's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Well, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Nelson against Stockton. They set the pick. Pass to Portis. Nails the 16-footer. Portis has got the game tied up here for Utah.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. Thunder comes in for Portis, and Hood subbed in for Stockton. And a switcher also for Denver. Moutier is checked in. Here's Moutier. He's got 5. The Nuggets on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Gallinari. The stupendous finish in traffic. Gallinari's got 4 this quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Moutier. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. This shot by Payton. No good. And it's Utah the other way. Here is Doc. Across the tip. Outside for George. Nice ball movement by Utah. There's a screen. Pocket 4. Down low. His first shot coming late. Hood hits the bucket. Hood's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Knock the pass to Hayward. Shoots. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract. Clark last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting a team that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Now, here's Gallinari. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Gallinari's got 6.
And when you get back to Hayward, last year his points per game were way up. But really impressive, his shooting percentage. But really impressive, his shooting percentages were way up. That's a big step forward, I believe, in his development.
You know, on the topic of whether Hayward is a true max prospect, he did some things last year to at least argue that he is. He was stronger, a lot more aggressive going to the rim. His defense improved, too. He'll need another year of development like that to silence the doubters.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
A different look for Utah. Lyles checked in for Silk. Joe Ingles comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Doc. Big group substitution here for Denver. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Payton. Laverne comes in for Kenneth Faried. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Foy in for Will Barton. Now, here is Foy. Hickson a screen. And Foy kicks to Hickson. Hickson sets the screen for Moutier. Back to Hickson. He dishes it to Moutier. For the 3. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Now, here's Ridnour. They set the pick. Pass to Lyles. To the inside. George. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Maybe could have tried more. Memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Ingles dishes to George. All 3 off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 5. The feed now to Mudiay.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. There's 1:38 left in the first half. He feeds it to Hickson. And just as J.J. Hickson seemed to be finding some rhythm in his career, Clark, last season after his production dropped like a rock.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, after 2 straight years where he was starting, last season he was asked to come off the bench. And for J.J. Hickson, that just did not seem to be a good fit.
And the first one at the line is good. So he hits both of them. 1:33 left to play here in the half. Now Ridnow. Pass to Lyles.
Oh, he's just tangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Hey, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up. And getting back to J.J. Hickson, he's forever had the size and strength to get it done. His problems have always been that lack of discipline and an unrefined set of tools. I mean, unfortunately, last season highlighted those flaws.
Now, here's Mudiay. He has 7. Arthur passes to Mudiay. That ties the game.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, but the defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
On the free throw, no good. Utah's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Dalton kicks to Ingles. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Lyles. Tries it from the top of the key, and Utah again with the bucket. 20 seconds left here in the second. Now here's Mudiay. He's covered by Felton. Mudiay with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. And a great job by Vidi contesting that shot and forcing the miss. From deep 3-point range. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Utah out in front, leading by just 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
So, Jameer, as you come out after the halftime, what do you think is going to be the most important thing for the team to do?
We have to continue to get stops and offensively take care of the ball. Myself in particular, careless turnovers shouldn't happen. And, you know, it's part of the game, but I just have to value the ball a little more.
Jameer, thank you. Always thinking like a point guard, guys.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. That does it for halftime as the game is just about set to get going again. We send you back to Kevin Harlan and crew for the third quarter.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Talk about a terrific game for Silk. He has 14 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
Utah leading. Thunder is out there with Silk. And there's Doc. And it's Hayward. And it's Hood. And it's the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Utah shooting their first free throws of this game. And he hits the first of 3. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Dishes it to Barton. Screen by Fareed. Feeds to Gallinari. Fareed, a screen on Hayward. Here's Gallinari. They get the rebound. And it's slammed in by Fareed.
Yeah, and he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent GA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
That's good. The Nuggets shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Ludier dishes to Fareed. Got a piece of it. Here is Doc. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. There's the pass to Silk. Just 5 on the clock. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Utah with the rebound. Silk's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Hayward passes to Hood. Here is Doc. They set the pick. Pass to Silk. George with the screen on Fareed. The dish to Hood. No good from outside.
rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Moutier kicks to Gallinari. And again, Denver no good.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Hayward on the wing. There's the triple. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. Emmanuel Moutier picks one up.
You know, there are those who wonder if Gordon Hayward can lead a team to the promised land. However, as just a sophomore, he led a non-powerhouse college to a championship game. So, in fact, they were just one basket away from winning it all.
Going back to Hayward, he took that buzzer-beating half-court shot, Clark, that would have won his school the championship. You actually called that game, and it did hit the backboard and rim, but unfortunately did not go in.
Well, Hayward's the kind of guy who's willing to put his team on his back and try to carry him. He's willing to take that responsibility on. Whether he can deliver at the highest level, time will tell. Looking at the game for Hayward, he has 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
And he nails the third. And Denver has possession. 8-point game. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Fareed. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. That's now 8 points for Kenneth Fareed.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Utah calls timeout.
You know, Kenneth Fareed was named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team 4 years ago. Took the league by storm with his energy and hustle. Looked like the sky was the limit for him, but every year since then, his numbers have looked very similar.
Getting back to Fareed, the numbers through last season tell a very interesting story. His field goal percentage has gone down every year, while his free throw percentage has gone up every year.
Yeah, his rebounds, assists, steals, block numbers have all stayed relatively flat. You know, he's making a positive contribution, but maybe not at the level of that contract extension he signed back in 2014.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here is Doc. Inside. Kicks to Hood. Here is Doc. He dishes it to Hood. From downtown. And put on the basket. Crooked. Hood's got Gardner.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
That's tipped. To the middle. And here is Payton. He's got 8. Moutier kicks to Fareed. The feed to Barton. Clock at 6. Fareed with it. Now defended by Hayward. Barton. No good on the 3. Utah leading by 9. Passes to George. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Moutier kicks to Fareed. And it's sent back by George. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Portis is checked in for Utah. And Denver also making a switch. Nelson's checked in for Moutier. Payton outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barton, no luck.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here is Doc. And the pass to Silk. Here is Doc. Nice ball movement by Utah. On its way from Hayward for two. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Hayward's got 15 points. The Nuggets trail by 11. Nelson kicks to Gallinari. Screen by Fareed. Payton dishes to Gallinari. Shoots from the line. Shot misses. And Utah the other way now. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. The high post shot. Gallinari with the rebound.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Hands the 12-footer. He's got 8.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here is Doc, guarded by Nelson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Silk's got the lead up to 11 now for Utah.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Denver calls timeout. One guy has been getting it done is Silk.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
During that break, Coach Mike Malone had some words for his team. He was intent on running the offense through Payton. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Now, here is Nelson, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 11 feet away, can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Silk, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And Stockton, here we go. Here's Portis. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 4 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team. So many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the basket by Utah. Here's Gallinari. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Obviously a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Now here's Stockton. Pass to Silk. On deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. Gallinari's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Utah leading by 13. Now Stockton. Here's Silk. And Utah again with the bucket.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Gallinari against Hayward. Here's Payton. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
A different look for Utah. Lyles checked in for Portis. Joe Ingles comes in for Gordon Hayward. That's Felton in for Doc. And then for Denver, J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Reed. Arthur comes in for Gallinari. And it's Foy in for Barton. Now here's Stockton. Pass to Lyles. It's rebounded by Payton. Payton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Clark Lyles, one of the many great players to come out of Kentucky and be eligible for this draft. He didn't wow as much as his teammates. I'm telling you what, he can play.
He's got a lot of game. He's actually one of my sleepers, Kevin, because he can do everything well. He can handle it. He goes both ways. He can shoot it. He defends. Really good IQ. I like this guy as being a surprise.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Denver calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, next team.
Now is checked in for Stockton. Laverne, he's checked in for Denver. Hickson sets the screen for Nelson. Hickson a screen. There's Foy with the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson. Nelson's got 3 assists in the game. Utah leading by 12. Felton kicks to Ingles. Ridnour passes to Silk. Here's Lyles. Hickson covering. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Nuggets trail by 14. Nelson with it. Out left to the wing. Here's Arthur. Off target with his 3.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Who shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Nelson outside. Hickson a screen. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Laverne. From outside off the mark. Utah leading by 16. Here's Silk. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there. That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Here's Lyles. Dixon covering. Lyles no good. The Nuggets trail by 13. Nelson kicks to Foy. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Nelson's got 5 assists tonight.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Dishes to Ridnour. No one near Felton as he lets it go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And Utah leads by 14. Denver's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. To the paint, here's Foy, and he banks in the layup. Foy's got 7 now in this quarter. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Just 5 to shoot. Clark down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And let's quickly check in on the season's top rookie rebounders so far. And you look at Payton. He does a great job inside. One of the top rebounders in the league. And, of course, Trey Lyles.
And these two are having no problems with the physicality in the NBA. Both of them a force to be reckoned with inside.
Tell you what, it's almost impossible, Greg, to keep these young bucks off the glass. So much energy and explosiveness. Really hard to get a body on these guys. They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too. A beautiful feed by Ridnour.
The Nuggets trail by 12. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Foy dishes to Nelson. Dixon a screen on Ridnour. Here's Laverne. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 5 rebounds tonight. He kicks to Ingles. Outside Felton. Here's Silk. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. And it's now 26 points for Silk. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Utah leads by 15. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
Check it out.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Nuggets trail by 15. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Filling out the wings, it's Foy and Gallinari. Payton is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Moutier in at the 1.
Really was a slow start for Gallinari last season. Took him a while to get back to speed after missing all of the 2013-14 season with that torn ACL.
Gallinari did get better and better over time. I mean, he improved. He started to get back to his former self near the end of the season.
Yeah, had that huge 47-point explosion towards the end of last season. And listen, he's still a young guy and hopefully can continue to build after his injury woes.
That free throw good from Gallinari. Will Barton, he's checked in for Randy Foy. He hits both from the stripe. Utah leading by 13. Here is Doc. To the inside. And it's blocked. Barton kicks to Moutier. Finished off the break.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Here is Doc. Passes it to Lyles. Left side, George. 13 feet away. Kenneth Faried grabs the board. Faried's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Feeds it to Mudiay. Beyond the arc. That's good. Moutier's got it back down to single digits for Denver.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Hayward passes to Hood. And George, here we go. There's the pass to Doc. Another shot. He feeds it to George. Just 4 to shoot. On its way from Hayward for 2. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Nuggets trail by 8. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Mudiay kicks to Gallinari. Faried setting the pick for Gallinari. And it's sent back by George. And now Utah, fast break, moving it up. And Hayward at the stop.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throw.
Hey, Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's Barton. There's the dish to Gallinari. Screen by Faried. Payton outside. And here's Gallinari. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Gallinari again missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Hayward. That one wide left. The Nuggets trail by 10. Mudiay kicks to Gallinari. Makes it off the glass. Gallinari's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
And here we go. Mudiay into the hoop. And the shot is good.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And, Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst. And I think it allowed them to put that run together.
The 3 from George. Another miss by Utah.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Let's get 3 fly. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Screen by Faried. Shoots off the screen. And shot. No good. Utah leading by 7. Here is Doc. Hayward outside. They set the screen. Here's Wiles. And against the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Gallinari dishes to Barton. Screen by Faried. And that one's good. Barton.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one.
Here is Doc. Hayward outside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Utah.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Silks checked in for Utah. Hayward hits them both. The Nuggets trail by 8. Now here's Mudiay. Gallinari passes to Barton. Screen by Faried. No one near him. And that one's good. Barton's got 5 points now this quarter.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Here is Doc. Pass to Silk. Kicks to Hayward. Three-pointer. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Moutier kicks to Gallinari. He dishes it to Fareed. There's the feed to Moutier. Pass to Gallinari. Lock at 6. Here's Barton. Utah with the rebound.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving Collins.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Here's Moutier. And a miss there on the triple. Utah leading by 9. There's the screen. Silk passes to George. And Utah, another 3.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
Fareed setting the pick for Moutier. Dishes it to Fareed. Barton pitch to Moutier. From deep, Gallinari. Shot is no good. And Utah the other way now. Here's Silk. From deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. Payton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And another miss by Denver. And here's Utah. They're on a 13-5 run. Passes to Hayward. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Payton. Payton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Barton kicks to Moutier. Takes the 3. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here is Doc. Here's the screen. Here's Silk. In the corner, it's Hayward. From past the arc. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Moutier kicks to Gallinari. That's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Utah calls timeout.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And the shot is good. The Nuggets trail by 12. Moutier dishes to Gallinari. He kicks it to Fareed. Feeds to Moutier. Lets the 3 fly. can't get it to go. And it's Utah the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Utah leading by 14 to the wing right side. It's rebounded by Payton. Payton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. That's good. 23 points for Emmanuel Mudiay.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Utah's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's Silk. Hayward outside. Launches a three. Martin with the rebound. Martin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Gallinari passes to Fareed. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And, you know, guys, a high-energy post player like Kenneth Fareed excels at doing the dirty work. As a matter of fact, he's nicknamed the Manimal for good reason. Very few players in the league possess this combination of energy and aggressiveness.
Talking about Fareed, a rebounder extraordinaire. His explosiveness, long arms, and huge hands help him compensate for his relative lack of size.
And he has that exceptional shot blocker instincts. I mean, the timing's there. He'll also steal the ball from you. The question now becomes, will he always be that role, effort, energy player, or will he develop eventually the offensive skills needed to see him reach the next level?
Good on the second free throw.
Take a look at what Fareed's been doing. 9 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
Knock the pass to Hayward. George with the screen on Gallinari. Hayward kicks to George. To the inside. Good. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 13. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter.
And guys, as many rookies do, Rodney Hood hit some major bumps in the road last season. I mean, he came in with the reputation of having an NBA-ready jumper. Yet only hit 41% of his shots. He had that foot injury that kept him out for a string of games. However, it really all came together for him in April, the last month of the season.
Left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And getting back to Hood over the last 7 outings of the season, he put up 20-plus points a game. He also, Clark, raised his shooting percentage. So 45% from the field, 91% from the free throw line. Pretty impressive number.
Well, he was drafted to be a scorer, Kevin, and you're right, very impressive. If he can do that consistently, that'll be nice value for the 23rd pick.
Sinks the second.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here is Doc. Hayward outside. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hood dishes to Hayward. And it's Hayward again missing.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the board.
Yeah, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Utah.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the block, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And I'm sure that loss earlier in the year stung a bit because tonight they came out and made all the necessary adjustments, moving them to a record of 1-1 in their 4-game season series against the Nuggets.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Silk. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The pass to Duncan. Hayward left side. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Denver calls timeout. They're losing by 8. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Neither do I. I mean, maybe they're going over their plans for after the game. Who knows? But let's just get out of here.
And so it's Utah with the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal. Time now for some highlights as we take a look at our Jordan player of the game. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here. Shaq, what'd you like about his game?
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show. But not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Well, getting up over the 30-point barrier is never easy under any circumstances. He tore holes in the defense. They couldn't figure out what to do with it. Every play they ran for him, he executed it nearly perfectly.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
And